Onshape simulation now allows you to run and save results in the version history of your CAD document. These simulations run independent of the live modeling session, so you can continue working on your design as you test different design ideas. Let's take a look at how to run an asynchronous simulation. First, unlike live simulation runs, asynchronous simulations always need a named position defined. In this assembly, the trolley is allowed to slide along the I-beam. We can select the slider as the driving mate and create two unique named positions, one for the center position and another for the off-center position. The important thing to know when working with asynchronous simulations is that a named position is required even if you're interested in just one position of the assembly. Simulation inputs are always specified in the live session. Inputs, such as loads and connections, are edited here. Let's increase the load to 70,000 pound force and check the connections. It's always possible to view the result in the live session. In this case, Onshape will use the already provisioned GPU instances to run the simulation. However, when running in asynchronous mode, Onshape provisions CPU instances. This allows it to provision more memory and allows for longer run times. Now, to run an asynchronous simulation, we'll create a new version of the document and select it. We'll specify the named position we want to simulate and check the inputs like loads and connections. From the Results and History tab, we'll run the active simulation. This starts queuing the simulation in asynchronous mode. You can queue up to 50 such simulation runs. When the results are available, simply right-click to view results. All simulations run in asynchronous mode are always stored with the version history. From the Results and History table, you can right-click on the older versions and open the result in a new tab. You can also switch the active simulation and start queuing new simulation runs.